Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Here we go, Shaq.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Half 85, half 85.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen going to audible to a different look. Now Allen to throw. Throwing on 1st down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Trent Sherfield, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
7-7, our score after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it it again with Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hyatt has got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
First down by Hyatt, and with him, you know exactly what you're getting. A massive amount of speed that can take the lid off of any defense. Still has work to do, but with his gifts, Hyatt has a clear wide receiver one upside.
He'll buy some time right. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Shakir hauls it in. He's up to the 20, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Allen going to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. That is caught. On the move past the 40, down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To the air, Allen. He's got it. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Bass on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. To the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Martavis Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
The 37-yard line.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. A big play here for Buffalo. 52 yards. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Hines. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Allen going to change this at the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. That one finds Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd and 9 now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with it. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. Touchdown, Bills! Naeem Hines, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Fuck, man, I was done. I was done.
Sunday night, this is the National Football League.
On EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th.
So that was a bad pass by me, man. Forced it right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering to the field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Giants. 61 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. A handoff to Barkley, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Half 85, half 85. What's that?
This a quick pass to Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Middle.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Allen now on the option right. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Five wide. What's that?
Now Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Bass is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. you're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He's got his man. It's Hyatt. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Looking Hyatt's way once again. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Here's second down and 3. Back to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Back to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Here's a give to Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Giants, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.